Okay, so I've been wanting to do some lessons on Cliffs of Dover. It's one of my favorite songs, and I think it was in Guitar Hero, so hopefully some people will want to learn how to play it. This lesson is going to be, I think I put the second in the title. It's basically, I think, the most famous part, or one of the most famous parts. And I'll probably get around to doing the intro and stuff, but again, this is my favorite part of it, and the intro is really hard for me, so I have a hard time teaching it if I can barely play it myself. But we'll see how that goes. Hopefully I'll get some lessons up on that soon. Alright, so what this part is going to be is it's right after that part, and it's going to go into the... Oh, and also, I mean, no one pretty much has the tone that Eric Johnson has, so I think what most people do, I'm not going to do it just for this video, but is you'll want to use the neck pickup, and I'm using a Cliffs of Dover preset actually, but still, I mean, it's not going to get the exact sound. But okay, so we're going to split it up into 4 separate parts. First part is going to go okay, and this is kind of just a pattern. It might look hard, but it's really not all that hard. The hardest part is probably the slides, because, I mean, for one thing, if you get any part wrong, this song's famous, so people are going to know. So if you get one of these, you know, it doesn't sound very good, right? So that's probably the hardest part, is getting the slides, because I think you pretty much have to slide with your pinky, and that's not something I generally do, and I'm guessing a lot of people might not do that either. Alright, so we got a slide on the 14th fret of the 4th string, and you're going to go, I use my first finger, I guess you could use any finger you want, but this one makes the most sense. So you're going to go 14, slide up to 12, and then slide back to 14 on the 4th string. Right? Kind of thing. Okay, so we got 17 on the 3rd string, with your pinky, I would use. Then we got, we're going to bar over the 14th fret on the 4th and 3rd strings, and we're going to play the 4th and 3rd strings. So, then we're going to slide 17 to 16 on the 3rd string. Okay, and then we're going to bar over the 12th fret of the 3rd and 4th, and do the same thing. So 4th string, then 3rd string. Okay, so we're going to slide 16 to 14 on the 3rd string. So, okay, then we got this 12 on the 4th string, 11 on the 3rd string. So we got this, then we got 14 on the 3rd string, and then 12 on the 2nd string, or sorry, so we got 14 on the 3rd string and 12 on the 4th string. Okay, so. Okay, so after that part we just did this. Right, so we just ended with that 12 on the 4th string. Then we're going to go 11 on the 3rd string, 12 on the 3rd string, and then 14 slide to 16 on the 3rd string. So let's put it in context. So okay, so we're right here, and we're going to bar again over the 12th fret, and we're going to play 4th and 3rd strings, slide up to 14 with our 3rd string, 4th finger. Okay, then we got 12 on the 4th string, 11 on the 3rd string. Okay, and then we're just going to do, which is 12 on the 3rd string, 11 on the 3rd string, 14 on the 4th string, 12 on the 4th string, and 14 on the 5th string. So, in all. Okay, so that's part 1. And part 2 goes like this. So part 2 is going to start like... it's going to start on the 17th of the 3rd string. Then we got, again, the bar on the 14th fret. Hopefully you know what notes I'm going to do. So 4th string, then 3rd string. So then slide 17, 16. A lot of this is just kind of review. And then we got a 12 bar. Slide 16 to 14, 3rd string. So we got a new note there. So we got 12 on the 4th string, 11 on the 3rd string, 14 on the 3rd string, and then 10 on the 1st string. You could do 15 on the 2nd string. I just think this is the easiest, at least for me. Yeah, so after that we got 12 on the 4th string, 11 on the 3rd string, then we got slide 14 to 16, 12 barred, slide back 16 to 14, 12 on the 4th string, 11 on the 3rd string, and then so all in all for this part. Okay, and then we got one last part. So 12 on the 3rd string, 11, 14 on the 4th string, 12 on the 4th string. Then you're going to do a bend at the 15th fret of the 2nd string. And it's kind of like you do one up and then you release a tiny bit and go up again. So like, oh, sorry. Yeah, not quite that much. Yeah, kind of like that. So like, you hear it kind of twice. I don't really know how to explain it better than that. So it's not enough if you just do it like that. So, all right. Now the 3rd part. So the 3rd part is going to be almost identical to the 1st part. There's 2 differences. First, you start off, you don't do the, okay, so just skip that. So you start from here. Okay, the last difference is you add one extra note. Okay, so I'm not going to go over that. It's exactly the same as the 1st part. Just again, you skip the first, that thing, you don't do that. So that's where you start. And then when you end, you're going to do. So you add the 12 on the 5th string. So, alright? And then the 4th part, we got, okay, so last part, it's kind of like the 2nd part. It's just got a different ending. So we go. It's all the same, but then we're going to go. And then it goes back into this kind of part, which, again, I'll do some other lessons, probably do that part. But anyway, so this is all the same as the second part of this lesson. So I'm not going to go over the notes. I would just take longer. So. Is all the same. Then instead of going like the 2nd lesson did, it's going to go. Alright, so we got 12 on the 3rd string. You can also do it down here, but this is just how I think it's easiest because we're going to this part, right? So we want to be up here instead of way down here. So we got 12 on the 3rd string, 11, 9, and then 9 on the 4th string, slide up to 7. And then I think you hit 7 again. So like, you can pull these off. I think it sounds better if you pick them all though. So like, and then 7 on the 3rd string, 7 on the 2nd string. Okay, then we're gonna get into the. Okay, that's what it is, slow. Okay, so in total, we got.